Welcome to the Double O podcast. Got your host PennyWhysTV and my co-host Unknownskillz. Say what's up to the people.
What's good?
Got some topics for y'all. I know it's been like 2 weeks since we posted. Had some scheduling issues, but we here and we're gonna try to keep it consistent. We're going to be talking about what shows we've been watching over the 2 weeks. Just because we haven't had a podcast doesn't mean we haven't been watching anime. We're going to be talking about the shows, and then our two topics for this podcast. We have our list for the top 10, what we think are the top 10 One Piece fights, and then also the top 5 rage moments from anime.
Ooh, I thought we were doing our own personal top One Piece fights.
What do you mean?
Like, what fights we like the most, not the official top 10, which we think that stand out, that we know that everyone's like, yeah, this is one of the best fights of all time.
Okay, so first of all, what's the difference?
The difference is I can like this fight and people can not like it. Like, I know one of my top 5 fights is not one of those, this is one of the most memorable, this is a great fight, great anime.
I see what you mean. Because my top fight, I think I did best fights. My top fight is not my favorite fight.
Exactly.
So the second question is, which one did you do? Because I did best.
I did my favorite fights.
You did your favorites, which aren't necessarily the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know one of my favorites, I think two of my favorites are in the top 10 best fights. I know that for sure.
Dang, we should have. Well, I mean, I guess that's a mistake or a learning for us. Got to specify best or favorite. I didn't know there was a difference. That's why it's just said top 10 One Piece fights.
Like, that's what I'm here for, bro, because I'm unbiased.
No, you're like super technical.
Yeah, and unbiased.
I didn't account for that.
Let's save it for another podcast.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to. That's gonna take too long. I'd be taking my time on these lists. I don't know about you. I can't put together a list in 5 minutes. So
now I know why I did top 5. It's because I did the rage moments, and then I just went off of rage moments.
we'll just do it for another podcast.
All right.
So we'll talk about just the anime we've been watching. We can go back and forth. All right, so we're going to talk about some anime that I've been watching. I'm still catching up on Tokyo Revengers. I got like 4 episodes left. I'm like really slow when it comes to like watching old anime, but I've been keeping up with Windbreaker Season 2. It is getting a little weird, and I'm starting to see what people were talking about with the romance or the, I don't know. Have you ever heard of the term boys anime? Something like that?
No.
Or boys love? I don't know. But
Sounding pretty frivolous.
Yeah, I think that's a good word to describe it. But besides the first couple episodes where there was some action in it, I won't say what specifically happens. It's been kind of dry. There's a lot of story building right now currently. I think they're building up to an arc. I don't have no idea what it's about, but people who have read the manga are saying that there's a big arc coming up with a character, and they do explain. Do you know that Windbreaker has teachers in it?
I thought those were all students.
No, they all are students, but they actually do have classes and teachers and stuff like that. They just don't show it in the anime. But I don't know why they cut that out. It's very strange. Because I just thought maybe that was just their hideout. I didn't know they were actually getting an education.
Okay.
But in short, Windbreaker season 2 is really boring compared to compared to season 1. So I'm a couple episodes behind My Hero Vigilantes, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, the spinoff. And I'm really debating on if I should continue it because people are saying that it gets better. I keep telling people that it's so ass is good, but there is a limit to how much ass I'm willing to watch. Because at a point it stops being funny, and it's just, I don't know where this anime is going, but people are saying that it gets better. So people didn't like my video that I made saying that My Hero Academia Vigilantes is a gag anime. Got some dislikes on that video. Probably people that read the manga, because if you're seeing what I'm seeing, anime only, you might think the same thing. Disappointed in some people who have that reputation and have that name and prestige that you heard about in the first anime, that they just didn't live up to my expectations of what I thought they would be. And you'll know what I mean if you watch the show and if you see my video. So should I watch it? Should I continue watching it?
If you find it amusing, would you say it's like a good watch at least?
I'll tell you what, I'll watch one more episode.
One more.
And if I enjoy it, I'll continue watching it. If I'm just left with this anime's ass, then I'm just gonna drop it. Yeah. So I've been watching that. Been watching. I tell people every single day, To Be Hero X is one of them ones. It wasn't going in the story that I thought it would go into with the main character. I won't spoil anything about this anime, but it does highlight different characters. So I don't know if they'll circle around that at the end of this season, but it doesn't focus on one main character. It shifts main characters from time to time. But it's still good. Every single episode, 10 out of 10 quality with the story, the voice acting, the animation. The animation is kind of like arcane animation, and then it also switches to 2D as well. I don't know if I said
4.8 out of 5 stars.
What, To Be Hero X?
Yeah.
On what website?
Crunchyroll.
So that's good, right? Because I don't keep up with the ratings on Crunchyroll.
33,000 out of 33,000 voters, they've put 5 stars. The most. They put around 5 to 4 stars.
So I guess I'm not the only one. That kind of confirms it for me.
I'll tell you, 94% of 33,229 voters put 5 stars.
And I bet if it went up to 10, 94% would choose 10 stars.
Yeah, that's what the rating's looking like.
Yeah, it hasn't missed an episode yet. And I feel like this is a real contender. I know. I have bad takes all the time. And I know Devil May Cry wasn't that good. I know.
I'm glad you finally understood.
Yeah. Because especially after I'm rewatching Cyberpunk Edgerunners, I realize how mid. I'll just say Devil May Cry was mid. I'm not gonna shit on it.
Yeah, it had a great villain, but
I was hypnotized by the voice acting. That's probably what it was. And Ichigo's my boy. He's my spirit animal, so that's probably why. Huge bias. But To Be Hero X is definitely a contender for Anime of the Year for sure.
I'll be the judge of that.
It's so good, man. It's like watching like a Disney movie, like The Incredibles or something like that.
Disney movie.
Was there other shows? Yeah, were you watching Cyberpunk Edgerunners? That's probably one of the best animes with only one season. Those one-off animes that complete self-contained stories that complete a one season, no more than 12 episodes, or no more than 25 episodes. We'll say that. Cyberpunk Edgerunners, I feel like, is at least top 10 when it comes to like singular season animes that complete the whole story. What you think about Cyberpunk Edgerunners? I think you've seen it.
Yeah, it's a good watch.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even play the game. I would probably have full bias and say it's the number one anime of all time if I played the game. So,
did they say it correlates to the game? Like it's similar?
Similar, maybe. The abilities of the characters are probably the same abilities in the games that you can upgrade for. I don't know about any references, but I'm sure they make references to the game. Yeah, Cyberpunk is definitely on my list to play eventually, for sure.
Okay.
Was there any other anime? Did I tell you about any more anime that I watch?
I
could look at my phone.
You said you was gonna finish on Tokyo Revengers, Bleach, Tower of God, Vinland Saga, Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, I'm just rewatching those. So I watch like the animes that I'm reacting to that I gotta finish is Tower of God, Bleach, Tokyo Revengers, 4 episodes left, and I guess One Piece. I might react to some One Piece. I'm getting further and further behind because I haven't started watching One Piece again, but I'm probably like 30 episodes behind. I haven't seen the Galaxy Punch. That almost, I'm not gonna say almost broke the internet, but it was pretty big.
I'm glad you said that because that's gonna come up again later in this conversation.
What? Breaking the internet?
No. We're talking about the Galaxy Punch. That's gonna come up later in this conversation. In this podcast, it's gonna come up later.
That's best fight.
Yo. Let's not say all that yet. Let's wait till we get it. Let's wait till we get there.
Okay. Let me look at my phone because pretty sure I texted you everything. I feel like I'm missing one.
Oh, I just read the text messages. The animes that you told me, the animes that you told me was Windbreaker Season 2, 2B Hero X, a couple episodes of Hero Vigilantes. You've rewatched Vinland Saga, Naruto Shippuden, Bleach, and Hajime no Ippo. And then you said you watched 6 episodes of the latest U season. After that, you said you're finishing Tokyo Revengers, Bleach the Blood War, and Tower of God Season 2.
Yeah, that's accurate. So yeah, the last thing that I watched was You, the Netflix series starring Joe, the pervert. And I think I got 3 more episodes left. I finished episode 7 a little while ago. There's 10 episodes total for this fifth season of You, and it's pretty good. As always, I won't spoil it, but Joe he always finds himself in deep shit in these shows, and he has to try to finesse his way out of these situations. You know how it goes with these type of shows, where the main character has this secret that he's trying to keep from everyone, and people are trying to out him, and
yes, get rid of those people who trying to out him.
Yeah, and he just wants to feel love and be loved.
Crazy guy.
Highly recommend. Have you watched any of you?
Yeah, I'm on season. There's 4 seasons out, right?
5.
Jesus, I think I'm on season 3. No, I think I'm on season 4. I think I'm on season 4 because first season is when he's after that one white girl. In the second season, he meets that rich white girl. Third season.
Why you have to say white or black? Because it's all been white. The only black chicks has been the side hoes.
He fell in love with that black girl in season 3. He even looked for her in season 4, which is the season I'm on. I'm on season 4.
So you've met love.
Yeah, that's the name I was looking for.
That's probably actually the better season, low key. But I haven't finished this season, so I actually can't say which season is better yet.
So you're on the last season. You're on the newest season.
The last and final season. This is the last season.
Oh, there's no more? Ooh, okay.
No more. This is supposed to be the conclusion.
There must be something's gonna happen then.
I have no idea.
Wow, I look so crazy. I look crazy.
All right. How far along are you on the list?
Oh, I've been done. Yeah. I was getting ready to. I've been waiting for you so I could talk about the animes I've seen.
Yeah, because I was, mainly just stalling.
You should have said something. I should have said something.
You should have said something. I was like, how long do I have to keep this up? That's all I watched.
Man. I'm pretty fast. Like when I texted you at like 2, are you ready? That's when I started making my list.
Today?
I made my list today at 2:30 when you responded with give you 10 minutes. I saw your text. I was like, oh shit, we're supposed to meet. So I went through, I skimmed through episodes, and I was like, which episodes do I like the best? And I remember the episodes that I remember are some of my favorite episodes. So I chose those. And then I was like, I chose some of the great fights. So I was like, yeah, those are some of my new favorite fights because they were like nice.
Mm-hmm.
So then I added those, and then while you were talking, the first 5 minutes I completed it. I just chose the best fights that are like memorable, that I know that people saw and thought was like, yo, that's cool. That's what I put in the top 10. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the anime I've seen.
Okay.
So the animes I've seen, I'm gonna start off with the ones that I'm watching, not rewatching. It was actually one of them was recommended by you. It was Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines. I do like a good slice of life. It's a cool little watch, just chilling and just watching people at school and make funny things, and it brings back good memories of when I was in school, and I remember things like this, like, yo, this relates. It's so funny, like this is cool. It's like crazy. I did not relate to this one, but it was a pretty good watch. It was chill, relax, like it says, slice of life. It's chill. I'd give it a 7.8 out of 10 stars. Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines, because it's not bad, but it's not something that just grabs you and you want to watch it. It's a cool watch. It's not slow. It's not fast. It's just a cool watch. So 7.8.
So you think it's slightly overrated? Because I think the rating on my anime list was like in the 8s.
Yeah, it's not an 8. I wouldn't give it an 8. It's close, but it's not something that draw me in, and I don't think it's gonna draw anyone else in because it's kind of predictable. It's way too predictable.
And it's romance, right?
Yeah, it's more about dumping than romance and not getting your chance at love. So I don't even know how to say this. It's basically trying to start a romance and then girls get their hearts broken. That's why Too Many Losing Heroines, because they lose their chance at love or lose their chance because they waited too long. But most of it's just predictable. It's just like I've seen this coming, so it doesn't really like it's not as good as everyone claims it to be. So yeah.
Is it funny? Is it funny at all?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's funny. I'd say it's a good watch.
That's not good. That's not good. Romance anime has to have comedy in it. It doesn't have to, but it's a good side dish.
I'm giving it a 7.8.
Okay.
I don't remember if it's made me laugh. If it did make me laugh, it's not memorable enough, which is why it's definitely not getting an 8. But yeah, it's a. You know what? Now that you said that, I'm gonna give it a 7.7. But it's still up there.
You took off a 0.1?
Yeah, I took off a 0.1 because thinking about it, I don't remember laughing at all.
That's petty.
Yeah. Give it a 7.7. Now, the other anime I'm watching is Shangri-La Frontier. That's a good watch. It's definitely slow in the beginning. You're just looking at it like, what is this? It doesn't grab you. It's still, I mean, it's kind of grabbed me. It's kind of not. Let's say it's got a loose hold on me. It's like it's grabbed me by my arm, but I could pull my arm out at any time. So it's like a mom. No, it's like a baby. You know, it's like your 7-year-old brother grabbing his 5-year-old brother. Like, just come on, man, and just he doesn't care if he runs away. Because this show is good. I'd give it a I'd probably give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 because I definitely watched all 25 episodes. So I'd give it an 8. It's got me watching it. It's got me thinking about it and checking it out. The fights are good. It's not too OP where you find an OP character, he's just stronger than everyone else. It's not like that. You see heavy grinding, and you see strategic gameplay, and yeah, it's not fake. So yeah, I'm cool with giving it an 8. I'm cool with that.
What is it even about?
It's basically about this guy he plays trash games. His hobby is playing games that are trash. Games that no one likes playing, that were bad. It got super bad reviews. If a game came out and it got like 1 star, he's like, yeah, I gotta buy that now. Like, he's played so many bad games, and he's so good at playing bad games that he's good at regular games. Because could you imagine a game that has nothing but lagging in it, and he excels at it and he beats it? And he plays a game where there's no lag and there's no low frame rates. There's just everything's nice. He's adapted to bad, so he's really good at good. So he hears about this game called Shangri-La Frontier. It's supposed to be the best game ever made. It's a god tier game. And he's just like, I don't know. I normally play trash games. But the lady at the store is like, you might want to give it a try. Everyone loves it. Like, even some of your friends have played it. He's like, huh? You know what? I might give it a try. So he gave it a try, and he's like, wow. He's so used to playing ass games that a game that actually loads in perfectly and lets him do a couple of things like change his character, add characteristics, check out different powers. There's no more. It adds like 3D dimensional gameplay. Everything just adds on stuff. And he's just like, yeah, this is actually pretty nice. I haven't played a good game since, never. So he plays it, and yeah, he finds out that it's a great game, but it's a difficult game. He gets into this world. It's an RPG. He gets into this world where there's 7 colossal different type of monsters that have never been beaten. This is basically, I'm basically giving you the plot. It's a little bit more, but basically there's 7 different type of monsters.
You don't have to give me that much plot.
But it's basically it happens in like the first episode. The first episode basically. So, and it's like the first 10 minutes. So I mean, I'm not giving too much. Basically, there's 7 monsters in the game that have never been beaten, and the game has been out for years. Like, it's been said that none of these monsters could ever be beaten within like the next 10 to 20 years. And he ends up fighting one by random, and it's like even meeting these monsters is chance. Like, you gotta, it happens randomly. You can't just go look up and find one of the unbeatable monsters. Anyway, he finds one, And he's like, what? This is one of the monsters? Wow. It's because he lucked out his luck stat. Well, he's not lucked out, but he has more stats and luck than anything else. Anyway, he meets it, and he's a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really weak, but he has strong power. So he's running around fighting the monster. He's like, yo, this is fun. Like, I could possibly do this. And then he realizes as the fight prolongs that he cannot do it, and he dies. Once he wakes up, back up into the game, he's like, yo, I have to keep playing this game. I need to find that monster again. He loves it. He loves hard games. The trash games are, really difficult. And finding this monster in this god tier game that low-key almost anything is possible, he wants to keep trying.
Now, if you had said that he ended up somehow beating that monster, that would have turned me off, bro. That would have turned me off from watching it.
He didn't stand a chance. The only reason he survived as long as he did is because he had a little speed, and because he plays trash games, he's good at dodging mechanics and everything else. But yeah, he couldn't dodge for too long. Yeah, the monster is definitely unbeatable. He was never gonna beat it, no matter what level he was. There's characters that are level 99 that are dying easily. One tap.
Is this a Chinese anime?
No, it's Japanese. I don't know actually, but it's not Chinese though. I'm gonna say Japanese because it's in Japanese.
I do have a recommendation for you. I don't know if you've seen it, but have you heard of King's Avatar?
I don't know.
It's a Chinese anime.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Gaming related. It's about one of the best players in the world at this video game, and he's basically on an alt account. I forget the premise of the story, but he's trying to
I haven't seen it, but it looks like it's a average 4.6 stars out of 3,948 ratings.
That was fast.
83% put 5 stars. 6% put 1 star. 8% put 4 stars.
How many chose 3 and 2?
4% chose 3 stars. 2% chose 2 stars.
It's pretty decent. I bet some people put 1 star because they didn't like the Chinese dialect.
Probably.
But that's a pretty gas 12 episode anime. I think you'll like it.
Oh, it's 12? Yeah, I can check it out since it's 12.
Especially if you like strongman characters.
I don't really care for strong, but other than that, the other animes that I've been watching are Konusuba season 3. I like it. Yeah, I forgot how much I liked Konusuba. I watched and binged the episodes, and it was a good season. It's funny. It still had me laughing. It's still very funny. It's a good anime. And I've actually been watching Fireforce season 3.
I'm jealous.
I'm liking it. I'd say they're up there with that 8.6, 8.7, and it's still, the fights are still nice.
Wait, you mean Fireforce the anime?
Yeah.
The whole anime?
Oh, no. The whole anime, I'd probably give it probably an 8. I'll leave it at an 8 because they definitely got me watching it. But
you think
I can pick apart what I don't like about it.
Okay, has some flaws.
Yeah. Out of the next 2 animes, I'd say the best ones that I'm watching right now is Monster, and I just finished watching The Blood of Zeus. I watched all 3 seasons within these last 2 weeks.
How many episodes is that?
I'd have to check that out. Probably around 12 episodes a season.
And it has something to do with like Greek mythology or something?
A little bit. Let's see. Yeah, season 1 has 8 episodes. Season 2 has 8 episodes. And season 3 has 8 episodes. The longest episode is around 33 minutes long, with the shortest episode being around 23 minutes long.
So most episodes are around 25, 27 minutes.
Yeah.
This is on Netflix.
Yes, it is. It's actually a good watch. For the Blood of Zeus, I will also give it an 8. I'd give it an 8.5. It's good fights, good storyline, good plot. You get in there, you like it, and yeah.
It's a strong rating.
You know, I'm actually just passing out good ratings right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and dial back because
you are, bro.
Maybe I'm just feeling too much because I'm thinking about a whole bunch right now. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Blood of Zeus at an 8. I'm gonna keep it at an 8.
Could be recency bias.
No. It's definitely deserves an 8.
No, the 8.5. The 8.5.
Yeah, the 8.5 was just a crazy rating. But on top of that, the next thing that I'm about to watch is Love, Death, and Robots. That's my favorite show. But we are actually running low on time. So let's go ahead and get into our top 10 fights. One Piece.
Top 5 rage?
Yeah.
Okay. And when we do our top series, maybe we should go in reverse order. So like 5 to 1 or 10 to 1. I think we'll build more suspense. That last one being our number 1. So I can go. You want me to go first? It don't really matter.
Go ahead.
But okay. So I'll go from 5 to 1. And then I'll give my honorable mentions. So number 5, you haven't seen this anime. It's from Gintama. It is the moment where Gintoki fights someone because this someone he thinks that the person he arrives at this situation, at this place, and he sees someone that he cares about deeply hurt, and he thinks that she's dead. And the dude that did it, he comes up behind him and he's talking shit or whatever, and he like rages out on him because he thinks that he killed her. And the reason why this is top 5 is because Gintoki, that's the name of the main character in Gintama. His name is Gintoki, the guy with white hair. And he's a goofy guy. He's kind of like Goku, like a Goku and a Luffy mix. He's goofy. He's not serious, but he is strong. And I've never seen him get serious or angry before. And so, you know, those characters who are always calm, and then he gets into a situation where he's angry. So I think that just adds to it. That's number 5. So number 4 is from Assassination Classroom. Is actually the first episode where Kuro Sensei first turns into the black form when Nagisa does the suicide attack with the grenades. I'm sure you remember that. And just the tone, the animation, his form, how his face just changed so drastically, so disgusting. It just put fear into everyone in the classroom. 先生の顔色を見るまでもなく I think that was just an amazing moment and just set the tone for the anime. Not really the tone, because it's not like that for the whole anime, but it definitely pulled me in that first episode. So that's number 4. Number 3, had to throw this one in there for all my DBZ fans. Number 3 is Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. If you guys seen the anime, you guys remember what Frieza did to his friend. And Goku, he's at odds with this villain, this demon, this monster named Frieza. And he turns up for the first time. to protect the planet, to protect his friends, to protect his family. And I don't think you can have a top 5 rage moment list without Goku raging out for the first time to go Super Saiyan. So that's number 3. Number 2, we're getting into the top 2s. Number 2, I think this was the best rage moment in Naruto. So this is Naruto Part 1. Yeah. And Naruto rages out a lot in that 9-tail form. So I think the top rage moment in Naruto and number 2 all time is Naruto versus Haku. He thinks that his best friend Sasuke is dead at that moment, and then he turns to Haku. He's holding Sasuke in his hands. He turns to Haku, he's raging out, and he says, "I'm gonna kill you." And the fight itself was amazing. The emotions, the animation, the art, how you could see his chakra.
I'm gonna kill you.
And Kakashi and Zabuza, they're freaking out. Like, who's that? Who's that dark, sinister chakra? And Naruto's just raging out. And that punch, that final punch, Haku through his mirror, was just amazing. So I think that was the number 2 rage moment of all time. And number 1, you probably know what it is. You should know what it is Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
Gon versus Pito. You guys, if you've seen this anime, rewatch that scene. Gon going absolutely bonkers. He sacrifices literally everything. His life, his dreams, his goals. He doesn't care about anything except killing this person. That's his only... He sacrificed literally everything for this moment. So that's my top 5 rage moments. Out of 10, what would you say my list is? Except for the Gintama one, because you haven't seen Gintama.
I give it a 7.
Hater.
Nah, because there's a couple in there. First, there's a couple animes I didn't hear you mention, and I've known you've seen these animes, so I've known you've seen these fights, and I've known you've seen these rage moments. And I'm
actually don't know.
I'm thinking like, why don't know these rage moments? Which is what I'm going to say in my list.
I did not know which ones you're talking about. I'm curious.
Let's go. At first, I'm gonna start it off with this one doesn't have to be one of yours. This is just a personal favorite of mine.
I'm gonna
leave this out. I'm gonna leave this one out.
You're going from 5 to 1.
Yeah,
5 to 1, right?
Yeah, these are just all amazing. I'll start this off at number 5. Number 5, it's not really a rage fight, it's a rage moment. All of us have seen Dragon Ball Z. We have all seen Dragon Ball Super. We know how strong Goku and Vegeta are. We know how strong. Most of us have seen Dragon Ball Super, so we know how strong Beerus. We know how strong Lord Beerus is. He smacks around Super Saiyans. He's strong. We've seen him fight Goku when he turned to Super Saiyan 3, when he turned to the Super Saiyan God mode, Red mode, all of it. Kaioken times 10. We've seen him fight Beerus, and Beerus still play with him. My top 5 rage moment is when Beerus smacked Bulma in front of Vegeta, and bro went so crazy. He hit Beerus and he flew. Bro wasn't ready for that.
How dare you! That's my power!
Vegeta had so much strength from that rage that he smacked a god and he flew. Goku couldn't even do that, and he tried. Goku was trying. Vegeta did this out of pure rage from his Saiyan soul. It's just when I saw that, bro, I was like, oh my god, that was crazy. Because we just seen him go toe to toe with Goku, who's supposedly stronger than Vegeta, who we still think it's still questionable. And now that he knows Ultra Instinct and Vegeta has Ultra Ultra Ego, it's still questionable. But at that moment, Goku was stronger than Vegeta, and
Vegeta was stronger than Goku.
Well,
that's what you meant to say.
No. I'm saying at that moment that we were watching, Goku went Super Saiyan God. Vegeta hasn't reached that yet. That we haven't seen at that moment. And at that moment where we saw Goku go Super Saiyan God, he still couldn't go toe to toe with Beerus. Vegeta did not transform and went toe to toe with Beerus with just that one hit, and that Beerus was shocked because he was like, "Damn, I didn't think someone could do some shit like this." When I saw that, my jaw dropped. I was like, "That's crazy. That's my 5th for top rage."
He was Super Saiyan.
He was Super Saiyan.
You said he didn't transform. He was Super Saiyan.
He transformed and then smacked him.
He is at least Super Saiyan 1.
Well,
he had yellow hair.
Whatever happened is that rage moment was insane. I liked it. And then coming in at 4, I didn't want to put it up there because this is one of my favorite shows, but I'm gonna put Luffy versus the Celestial. Out of all of One Piece we've watched Luffy fight, we've never really seen him get angry. Luffy's a goofy character. He's just, I'm gonna fight for my friends. I'm gonna stand up. You've seen him get like annoyed. You've seen him get like, I don't even know how to mad. We've seen Luffy mad, but we haven't seen Luffy angry. And when he went inside that area and saw that Celestial shoot an octopus who's apparently his friend, Luffy didn't care about anything. It's Luffy's fault that the admirals came there and got rid of all his friends. Bro didn't care about none of that. He didn't care that there was an admiral stronger than everyone in that place was going to come there and could possibly kill him. You know, he doesn't care about death. So someone who doesn't care about dying, where does that emotion of anger come from? Bro was so mad. That moment where he tensed up and he's just walking and everyone's looking like, what's going on? Was he really about to do this? Like, oh my God, like this. People are looking at him like he's stupid. This is amazing. Nothing like this has ever happened in years. A Celestial has never been hit, ever. And they've talked to Luffy this entire arc from the beginning. Like, hey, stay away from the Celestials. Stay away from the Celestials. Do not hit them. Do not touch them. It'll bring an admiral. He's like, I know. We could all die. They've pitted in his head that something bad would happen. Bro exited everything out of his mind, didn't care, and went over there and punched the Celestial. And that little whine back, and then the screen turning in blue, and then we just felt the emotion, the anger. We felt that punch, and I was very, very happy for it. It's like I wanted him to beat his ass. When he punched him through that wall and through the stairs, I was just like, yo, let's fucking go! Don't touch my octopus! You know, I was just like, I was there for it. I enjoyed that fight. Well, it wasn't a fight.
That moment. I didn't think of that at all. Yeah, if I had, it would definitely be an honorable mention.
That's a top tier rage moment.
It might take the Gintoki versus so and so. I think it would be in 5th, yeah, if I thought of that. But you can go ahead.
4. My 3 is Attack on Titan. Have you seen Attack on Titan?
Yes.
You finished it from start to finish?
Yes.
So, you've seen Levi. You've seen my boy Levi. Did you see that moment when what's that dude's name? Not Aaron, the captain's name.
Erwin?
Yeah, Erwin. Did you see when he led all his soldiers to death? When he led them towards the Beast Titans, he just kept throwing rocks. He gave Levi one job. He told Levi to take care of the Beast Titans. Levi said, but they're all gonna die. He said, do your job, I'm gonna do my job. And he's like, it's the only way. Levi was like, all right. Levi's using his ODM gear to get over there, and he watched all his friends die. When he got to the Beast Titan, my boy went insane. He cut every piece and part of his body. And you know, once he went around and seared this man and cut him and sliced and diced, bro, so angry. He's using his ODM gear in different ways that we haven't even seen yet. Bro went around his whole body up and down and sliced his ankles. He falls over to the side. So we think bro's about to kill him. Bro said, no, it's not done yet. Bro uses his ODM gear again, shifts to the side and cuts up more of his body. And then goes to his nape and just shaves and shaves and shaves off until he sticks his knife in his mouth and holds him up. I have not seen Levi any shittier than that moment. Then, when he got away. At the end, when the cart titan grabbed him and ran.
Nah, man. I can't agree with this one. This isn't the best rage. This isn't the top rage moment, even in Attack on Titan. I don't know if it was canon.
What do you think tops that in Attack on Titan? Just go ahead and give me one.
I'm not sure if this was canon or a side story or something. But remember what happened? I think it was a Titan that might have killed some of his squad members. I think this was early on. But you don't remember that one scene where he was going crazy on that one Titan, that regular Titan, and he was just raging out. He was going crazy, losing his mind.
Yeah, but that's not pure rage. That's just, and bro just lost his mind, insanity. Bro wasn't getting angry. Bro was just killing Titans. In this rage moment, bro was actually, you know what? Thinking about it, now that you said that, I think I just like this fight. I think I just like the fight. Let's go ahead and exit that one. Because thinking about it, I didn't see much rage. It was more just angry. And he raged.
That's what I was saying.
He raged at the end. Let's go ahead and mark that number 3. And I'm going to put this one in for my number 3. Have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
My third is Yuji versus Mahito. Yuji tried his hardest to become friends with that kid that Mahito was using. Yuji's literally he lived by his word that he would not kill anyone. It was like in his soul, he's not killing a single person. He doesn't kill for killing. Doesn't matter. When he watched that kid die, and then on top of that, Mahito and Sukuna were just laughing in his face, bro got so shitty that when he started fighting him, he didn't care how many times he got stabbed. Bro was punching him through the stabs, through the spikes. His strength was unknown at that time.
I do not remember this. Is this season 1 or season 2?
This is season 1. He literally, the whole aura of his body changed. It went black and blue all around him. And then you just see Mahito and Sukuna just laughing side to side. Bro said, I'm going to kill you. Never. Remember this. From the start, Yuji just kept saying, I'm not going to kill nobody. I can do this without killing. I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to kill. Bro went from I'm not going to kill, I don't believe into killing, to I'm going to kill you. He said all life is precious, whether demons or not demons, but whatever the fuck they are. That's my top 3. That's my number 3. That's my number 3. Now, this is hard for me. This is hard for me. I want to do honorable mentions, but the reason I
don't even have the time for it.
No,
you got 2 minutes.
The reason I said your Naruto. No. The reason I said you watched these animes and you put this in your top 5, and I said this, I gave it a 7 because that wasn't the most rage I've ever seen Naruto. No, you've seen this part. My number 2 is Naruto versus Pain. When Naruto got to the village, he already knew that Jiraiya had died. He knew Jiraiya was gone. When he got to the village, he was sage mode. He was sage mode. He could sense chakra. He could tell who was there and who's not. He then knew Kakashi died. He knew a whole bunch of other senseis died. So that made him more angry. You know, he's got a little mad in him, but he didn't show it because, you know, he's like, hey, I gotta keep my cool. I gotta fight this dude. He's fighting Pain, going toe to toe, beating his ass actually. And then at the last moment, when Pain gets the upper hand because he loses his sage mode, who do you think comes to save Naruto? Hinata, right? Hinata. Keep in mind, Naruto's been able to control the fox all these years. He's been able to control out of all this anger he's been feeling. Hinata comes over there to save him. And no, I don't know why you're making that face, because Naruto has been able to control his anger. He did not lose his anger when Jiraiya died. He did not lose himself when he found out Kakashi died. Bro has grown. Kakashi, bro, his first sensei. That's his... not his first sensei. I'd say the team leader of Team 7, who's worked with him for over years. Years. Supposed to help him find Sasuke, you know? People say that's his boyfriend, but it's whatever. You know how important Kakashi was to him? You know how important Jiraiya was to Naruto? Do you know how important? Because I'm pretty sure that was like a grandpa to him, his grandfather.
I think definitely Jiraiya was closer to Jiraiya than Kakashi.
Exactly. So once he saw that those two died, and it didn't, not only did it enrage him, but it didn't break his seal. But you know what did break his seal? What pushed him past his limits? Watching Hinata get stabbed.
苦しみが生まれ、痛みを知ることができる。そうだ、痛みを知れ。
They said Naruto has never went to eight tails. He went to what? Didn't he go to like 6, 8 tails or 7 tails immediately?
He went to 6 tails.
Immediately. Right off the bat. Bro said, fuck everything. Take my soul and kill this nigga now. Bro transformed. And what was that? Who was that team? The faraway team that's found out. The dude who had the seal on his hand?
Oh, Yamato?
Once he saw that the seal was broken, they canceled the meeting because that just tells you how important it is or how dire it is for the 6th tail to be released. And then it just keeps growing as well. So they said, fuck this mission. That's important. We gotta go find out what's going on with Naruto. They left. Naruto's going toe to toe with Pain, bro. Just beating the fuck out of him. Just crazy, bro. He's destroying everything. He didn't care anymore. There's people all around him, bro, shooting his Bijuu ball.
At that point, that's not even Naruto anymore.
What are you talking about? That was all Naruto's rage.
At that point, the nine-tail fox takes over after 4 tails. That's not Naruto anymore. Like, personality-wise, that's not Naruto.
That was Naruto.
He goes into like autopilot.
If it was autopilot, it's because Naruto allowed it. Naruto didn't care what happened anymore. That's how angry he was. Just like your Gon versus Pito moment, he gave his everything away. He didn't care if he was powerful anymore. He gave it all away just for the power to kill her no matter what. That's what Naruto did. Same thing. Bro did not care because once you turn into the tail fox, there's no coming back. Once he turned into the tail fox, there's no coming back. Naruto was dying. He was dead. He was not coming back after that. And he let that happen. The only way he was saved is because his dad came there and stopped it. If his dad wasn't there, bro would have turned into the nine-tailed fox. Naruto would have been no more, gone from the earth. He gave his life. He didn't care anymore. That's how angry he was. He let the seal be broken.
He was about to.
Bro literally walked over there and was peeling the seal off. He was ready to give his life up. He was ready. That's how you know Naruto was still in control. Naruto went over there to peel the seal. Bro said, I don't give a fuck. But his dad stopped him. His dad stopped him from committing suicide and then killing thousands of more people.
I understand from that standpoint. But all I'm just going to say is, at this point in the story, his seal is probably the loosest that it's ever been. So that nine-tailed chakra is going to leak out more easily. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All I'm going to say is we watched Naruto get ready to peel the seal off, which meant he had the power to keep the seal on, which meant he was still in the right mind to either stop it, to try to stop it, or to continue it. And what we saw was him continue to pull the seal off. And for my number one, I don't want to say it's my number one because I have another number one. But since it is my number one,
why don't you just have your other number one, number two?
I'm just going to say, for my number one is Roy Mustang versus Envy.
Okay.
Once Roy found out that Envy was the one who killed his lieutenant, his friend, he went berserk. Did you see him fight Lust? Bro went in there with nothing but rage, and he saw Lust, and then Lust was talking, and bro said, zoom, annihilated her. Annihilate, bro. I've never seen.
You told me I couldn't kill you, but I'd like to try and prove you wrong. So let's see. How many times is it gonna take?
I've never seen such rage other than, other rage analysts we've seen. But once bro realized it was Envy, bro did not even try to kill her. He just tried to. What more rage could you have other than... This is why I put it over Gon versus Pichu. Gon didn't care about anything. He just wanted to kill. His revenge was about killing. Roy's revenge was about hurting. He wanted to hurt her down to the soul. That's why he killed Lust. Because he didn't try to kill Envy. He tried to destroy, torture. That's basically what he was doing. He was torturing. That's how angry, how mad he was. He didn't try to just keep fucking him up. He
was trying to kill her.
He started off with her eyes. He burnt her eye sockets out before he tried to do her entire body. You telling me bro had a big ass target, and instead of lighting the target up first, he goes for the eyes?
Yeah, that was strategic.
There's nothing strategic.
To blind her.
Why didn't he blind Lust? Why did he just annihilate Lust immediately? Why didn't he just annihilate Envy immediately? Because
I don't remember.
He wasn't going for the kill. He was going for the torture. And then at the end, when he had the point where he could kill her, he was just going and going and going and going, and he just oh my goodness, it's disgusting. But yeah, that was my top 5.
He was trying to kill her. Maybe throw a little torture in there, but primarily he was trying to kill her. Because he mentioned her immortality. Let's see how long you can keep this up. That's what he said. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
He did say that. And he also drew an alchemist sign into his arm to cause more pain to Envy because he didn't have his gloves anymore. Bro caused himself self-pain for this rage.
Well, that was the only way he could use his fire, because you can't do it without a circle.
Yeah, but would you think about that? Would you think about that? You need to kill somebody, and the first thing you think of, well, let me carve this into my arm.
He's smart. Right, be resourceful.
Let's get this over with.
So we don't have time for the honorable mentions. I mean, I could just tell you, no, we don't have time. So that was the podcast. I think this was episode 9 or something. This is going to go up on YouTube as soon as possible. We'll just skip another week. All right, so that's it. That's all we got. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. We are out. I'm your host, PennyWhysTV. My other host, Unknownskillz. Peace out.